Good evening. This is the NewsTrack, and I'm Marya, Shakil. We are tracking the investigation into the death of legendary singer Zubeen Garg very closely. The tragic death of Assamese singer Zubeen Garg in Singapore has taken a dramatic turn. What was initially treated as an accident is now under intense investigation, with murder charges filed against his longtime manager and the festival organizer. Also, 2 musicians taken into custody. Questions about the circumstances of his death, conflicting post-mortem reports, and calls for a central agency probe have sparked a nationwide debate. Was it truly an accident, or is there more to the story? Tonight, we take you through the developments from arrests and court proceedings to the Singaporean autopsy report and public outrage, unpacking the twists and turns in this high-profile investigation.
The investigation into Assamese music maestro Zubeen Garg's death is deepening by the day. So far, 4 people have been arrested, including the manager Siddharth Sharma, the event organizer Shamkanu Mohanto, co-singer Amrita Prabha Mohanto, the bandmate Shekhar Goswami. They have been sent to 14-day police remand. The SIT probe is being headed by Special DGP of Assam Police, MP Gupta, who claims that several NRIs are also under their radar. A judicial commission has been formed to investigate the case, as announced by Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma. The commission will be led by Justice Shomitra Shoikia.
Joakali, Zubeenor Potni, Gorima Gargor Hatot, Ami, Singapore postmortem report tuli disu. Guwahati Medical College hua postmortem report Ohakali, Ami Zubeenor Potni, Gorimar Hatot tuli din.
Meanwhile, the Singapore police force has shared a copy of the autopsy report of Zubeen Garg and their preliminary findings with the High Commission of India. Was there any foul play in Zubeen Garg's death? The musician's family and fans are waiting for answers. Bureau Report, India Today.
The investigation into singer Zubeen Garg's mysterious death is being carried out by the Special Investigation Team, which is being led by Special Director General of Assam Police, MP Gupta. We spoke to him some time ago, and he revealed that several key suspects are currently being grilled, while many others remain on the police radar as part of the ongoing probe. Listen in. As questions mount and fans mourn the untimely demise of Zubeen Garg, the public looks to the SIT for clarity and reassurance. While evidence remains off limits at this stage, the need for transparency in process, respect for due procedure, and sensitivity to the family's ordeal is paramount. We are being joined by SIT Chief MP Gupta, who is also Special DG of Assam Police. He's joining me straight from Guwahati. Mr. Gupta, really appreciate your time here on India Today. With 4 arrests already made in this case, what factors are guiding the pace and timing of investigation?
We are investigating the case, and as you are already aware, 4 arrests have been made, and we will try to bring the case to logical conclusion as early as possible. Investigation is continuing in the right direction.
So when you say investigation is continuing in the right direction, there has been public concern, particularly about delays in the arrest of the manager and the organizer. What specific legal or procedural challenges were holding up their delay?
One of the accused person was abroad, so we arrested him the moment he tried to enter India. The other accused person was hiding for some time. He was outside the state, but we made all efforts, and he was also arrested without much delay.
Mr. Gupta, Shamkanu Mohanto, who has been arrested, has moved the Supreme Court, and he has called Zubeen death entire investigation as a witch hunt. And he is saying that there is some kind of false media narrative that is being built, and it is also being, some kind of media trial is being fueled against him. Of course, the Supreme Court will be hearing the plea. What are your thoughts on this entire point that has been made, that this is a witch hunt and media trial?
All I can say is that we are investigating the matter, and the matter is still under investigation, and we are investigating it as per the due process of law, and it is we will conduct an impartial and fair investigation.
Okay, you know, the arrests that have been made yesterday, Mr. Gupta, Shekhar Jyoti Goswami, a musician, and Zubeen Garg's co-musician who was with him on the yacht, and of Amrit Prabha Mahanta, a co-singer who was also with Garg on the yacht. Both have been charged with murder. So, are you seeing this entire murder investigation, or should I say investigation into this death, expanding further?
Yeah, we are taking into account all the factors and all the leads that are available. So all that I can say at this point of time is that we will take all the evidences that are available to conduct the investigation.
A second autopsy was ordered in Assam. What led to this decision, and how will this follow-up examination strengthen the investigative process?
Since we are investigating the case here in Assam, so it was important for us to have a thorough autopsy conducted. Therefore, a panel of doctors was constituted by Guwahati Medical College, and they have conducted an autopsy, and we will wait for their findings, and we will take that into consideration for the investigation.
When is the report expected, Mr. Gupta? And can you also give us a sense of the viscera report?
Yes, the viscera report will come from the Forensic Science Laboratory. It will come very soon, and we are in touch with all the agencies, and I'm hopeful that we will get the report very soon.
And specific charges on which the girl has been arrested, as she was the one who made all the videos, sir?
So there are various angles which we are looking into, and we will probe all the angles.
And can you describe the involvement of the community members, you know, those party attendees, those NRIs who were present in the yacht at that particular time? Of course, I'm not going to get into the evidence because that is the confidentiality of the investigation, but particularly the role of the NRIs.
Yes, there were certain people, and we will bring them also into the ambit of the investigation. And since they are staying abroad, so we will have to follow some procedures to join them in the investigation. So we are following the due process of law.
And how many of these people are there, sir, when you say that you have approached a number of them who will be joining the investigation? In all, how many?
There were about 10 in the yacht.
Okay. And how long will this investigation last, sir? Any deadline for the SIT to submit any kind of report to the state government?
We will submit a report to the court as soon as the investigation is completed. I will not it will not be appropriate for me to say any deadline, but all I can say is that we will make all efforts to complete the investigation at the earliest possible, and subsequent to that, we will submit our report in the court of law.
Mr. Gupta, the case has drawn national attention. How is the SIT and you as an SIT chief ensuring that this investigation remains free from external influence and that you follow the standard procedures?
Yes, of course, we will follow the procedures laid down in the law, and all the procedures laid down in the BNSS will be followed, and we are following it, and will ensure that it is an impartial probe.
Garima Saikia Garg, wife of late Zubeen Garg, spoke to India Today yesterday, and of course she was raising concerns regarding the circumstances leading to his death. How is the SIT then engaging with the family and addressing their requests for transparency and also reassurance?
Yes, we are in touch with the family, and we will take their statements into account. They are very important statements, and we will take their statements. We will record their statement. The process is already on, and we will take that into account in the investigation.
My last question to you, Mr. Gupta, are there more arrests likely in this case?
I will not speculate at this point of time. We will see, and we will decide as we go forward, depending upon the evidence available.
All right, Mr. MP Gupta, the head of the Special Investigation Team, thank you for speaking to India Today, and thank you for giving us the latest in the investigation in the Zubeen death case. So the SIT chief there not giving a clear timeline, but also saying that several NRIs who were there on the yacht on that unfortunate afternoon will be joining in the investigation. We have with us Kaushik Deka, a managing editor of India Today magazine, someone who has been tracking the case very closely, understands Zubeen Garg like no other. Kaushik, several aspects of the case being discussed. We have spoken to the wife. We have also spoken to the SIT chief. What are the unanswered questions according to you?
The surprising factor here is that till 2 days back, it was the charges that were slapped against these individuals were culpable homicide, not amounting to murder. After that autopsy report came in yesterday, Singapore authorities handed over to Assam government. Now murder charges have been slapped. So far we knew that Zubeen perhaps died because of drowning. He was, whether or not he was drunk, he was unwell, we do not know because the investigation is still on. But after that autopsy report came in, and also very significantly Marya Garg yesterday, when she spoke to you, she mentioned that she suspects foul play. Considering these two things and this sudden development about murder charges being slapped, now the case has got very mysterious. So for the videos that we have seen, whatever information is in public domain, we see that he jumped into the water twice, once with the life jacket, once without the life jacket, and after that what happened, nobody exactly knows the chronological order. But everybody in Assam, almost whosoever has written in public domain, they say that they suspect a foul play. At least they suspect negligence on the part of the event organizer and the manager, because it's a public knowledge that Zubeen has been very unwell for last 2-3 years. He had several episodes of seizure attacks. So considering that, why he was taken to Singapore, and then why he was taken on that yacht to water, because doctors have already said that he should not go to water or to fire, or he should not drive, as Garima also mentioned yesterday. So these information was with the manager.
And yet also, he took him to that.
Also, Shamkanu Mohanto, he is a very close friend. He claims to be a very close friend. So obviously, he also knew all these things. So considering this, why they had taken Zubeen to Singapore, and also he was not with someone who is responsible enough to take care of him, also to protect him, not to let him go to the water. So there is a clear case of, at least you can make a case of negligence. But and murder charges is very significant, because this information, we do not know yet what is in the autopsy report from Singapore and what is in the autopsy report that was done in Guwahati.
Of course, you know, the SIT chief who spoke to us, Kaushik, says that he cannot give a timeline, a clear timeline as to when that report will be received by his force to carry forward the investigation. But the role of the NRIs, the Assamese NRIs who were present in that yacht, is also a part of the investigation now. The scope has expanded. What do you think was their role, and what are you picking up?
I think almost everyone in Assam, they had put a finger on these NRIs, so-called NRIs. I don't know whether all of them are NRIs or some are Indian citizens. They were part of the Assam Association Singapore. So they had taken Zubeen to that yacht party. Some of them had organized it, and they we could see that they were drinking and they were jumping into the water and all that. I do not know how many of them knew about Zubeen's medical conditions. At least it's in public domain, so they should have probably known if they're great fan of Zubeen, as they the understanding is given to us. So of course they should be investigated why they were so callous about Zubeen's safety and Zubeen's health. So they will be brought into the investigation.
There is another aspect of this entire investigation and the manner in which this death mystery is now playing out, Kaushik. It is being said that this is being done because Zubeen, the kind of popularity that he enjoyed, has been an icon of Assamese youth. So this is an issue that is being kept alive for personal and political gain.
I will explain it this way. The moment Zubeen died, the moment the news came to Assam, everyone in Assam, his fans said that why he was taken to water, why, because despite his ill health he was taken to Singapore. So this was the allegation that there was a case of negligence. They didn't say that they murdered him, but at least they were very callous and negligent to their favorite icon. So there was a huge anger against these event organizers and his manager. So this is very clear from day one, and you can see that Zubeen was almost everyone's icon, from the teenager to someone like the former CZI Ranjan Gogol. He was everyone's icon, but he had a huge popularity among the Gen Z brigade. So if you consider what has happened in our neighborhood, so no politician in this country will take any chance with the Gen Z anger. So the government, what the government is doing is to give them a clear closure. The Assam CM Himanta Biswa Sarma, what he is trying to do or explain, he is coming repeatedly on social media live, he is trying to explain, and he gave a press conference also, he is trying to explain to everyone that he is taking every possible measure. People were saying that why murder charges were not slapped, so he slapped that charge also. Probably he is letting the court speak that we did our job, we did whatever you wanted, don't get so angry, let the court now take the course.
Okay, thank you so much for speaking to us, Kaushik, and of course this is a story we'll continue to track very, very closely given the sentiments which are attached to it. And thank you for telling me about Zubeen Garg and the phenomena called Zubeen Garg. And remember, Zubeen's wife, Garima Saikia Garg, spoke exclusively to us yesterday, and she had raised some very disturbing questions about negligence. She believed that contributed to his death. She has challenged the official version, pointing to serious lapses. Listen in to this conversation. Garima ji, I know this is a heartbreaking moment for you and your family. With utmost respect for your grief, we would like to hear your heart, your memories, and your truth. Ma'am, there are reports suggesting that Zubeen's death was caused by drowning. Now, the Singapore police force has also said that in its first autopsy report that there is no foul play. They have ruled out foul play. But for you as his wife, what do you want people to understand about those final moments?
Whatever I have seen from the videos circulated in social media, it's very clear that Zubeen was extremely exhausted on that day, and while he was taken on a yacht to for a yacht party, and he was taken into water. Then once he swam and then came back, then he seemed very exhausted. Again, he was taken into water without a life jacket. So when his manager was around, when his band members were around, two of his band members were around, and then the event organizer, Mr. Shakil Mohammed, he claims to be a very close friend of ours, like a family member. So why Zubeen was not taken care of properly, while everyone knew that Zubeen he had some medical issue, he had seizure attacks before. So doctor had advised him to refrain from swimming from water, to stay away from water and fire. And we never allowed him driving also. And then in that situation, he was taken into water. Then he was allowed to swim without a life jacket. So then that's a question for us. Why he was treated like that? Why he was not having proper, medical assistance? Why he didn't have any security assistance? Why he was not taken care of? Why he had to face all this negligence? Because Zubeen was not only my husband, Zubeen was the legend. Zubeen was a legendary artist. Zubeen was everyone's heartbeat. He was called the heartthrob of Assam. He was called the heartthrob of Northeast India. So everyone loved him like anything. And that artist was so badly neglected. there, and we have to lose him finally.
Absolutely. I understand it must be extremely unsettling for you, Garima ji. You have raised some, very concerning points with regards to his health condition, that he was also exhausted on that particular day. Did his manager know about his health condition? Did Siddharth Sharma and also the festival organizer, Mr. Mahanta, know that Zubeen Garg had to stay away from fire and also from water?
Yes. Since 2020, when he had his first seizure attack, since that time, Siddharth, Mr. Shyamkanu Mahanta, Shekhar Goswami, everyone knew about him. Everyone in Assam, everyone knew about his condition. What doctor had advised. On media also, everywhere they got to see, and these people were all the time around him. So as I knew, as our family members knew, they also knew the same things, everything. Still, he was not properly taken care of.
What are the questions weighing most heavily on your heart? Because even as the SIT team met you some time back, and the reports coming in of 2 arrests which have happened already. So in all, 4 arrests in this case.
See, even though I have questions for those Assam Association members who were present in Singapore in that time on the yacht. They were also around. So there were more than 10-15 people. So why no one was even concerned about Zubeen's safety? And now since the proceedings are on, the investigations are on, so I have deep faith in our legal system. The government also, and Honorable CM, he has also taken this case very seriously, because Zubeen, it's a case of Zubeen Garg, so everyone is, very much concerned. And I have deep faith in our legal system. I hope I'll get to know the truth very soon. And I have requested for faster investigation also, so the truth will come out soon. I have deep faith about it.
So Garima Saikia Garg there raising some very concerning questions. Perhaps the truth will come out and there will be closure for Zubeen's family and also his fans. That's all from me on this edition of the News Track. Thanks so much for watching.